Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown Tide. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
The quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And that's the 2nd time he's gotten to the quarterback following the legacy of those great Crimson Tide pass rushers like Will Anderson, like Ryan Anderson or Tim Williams or the great Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett who could get to the quarterback.
I like it. You run out of oxygen naming all those guys. and that's what they do. They're a pressure defense, and they're going to come after the quarter. They ain't going to give you time to find open guys to beat their DBs, and they got so many great pass rushers that don't really like quarterbacks, so I really like them.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. On the return, it's Adams. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. They're trying to get to it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this sophomore gets the sack. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of... Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense back to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The aerial assault continues. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. And it's loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Wilson.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Gators have their offense in high gear. They're going to run it. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. Looking to the end zone. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
That's not what the offense was expecting, but it's perfect, right? You just want to run the ball, come out of your own end zone, create some space, boom, I'll do you better. I'll give you a first down, move that ball way down the field.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down for the 16. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The play action fake. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3.